The most important part, actually, of this tree is the trunk and its branches. Because we want the tree to be organic. We don't want a tree to look like this, right? Because it'd be a little bit too stiff. So what we're really looking for is that it just moves a little bit and not, we're not going to make it like snake, but still. Actually, maybe it's more easy that it just doesn't have to be all straight. So what we're going to try is just kind of with our charcoal, just go down a little bit sketch-wise. And if you just take your hand and just pass it, it really already looks quite like a trunk. You see, and you can make one side a little bit darker than the other because then you will kind of create a shade and it will look more real. I'm just going to go with my finger like that. You see, it really gets a shady look like this, and it kind of gets this round feeling. Now, for the branches, they need to go to the side, but don't make them too straight. So maybe practice them as how you would actually imagine a branch to grow. It will always kind of go up to the light, so it needs to go up. So maybe it will go out a little bit like this, but it will go up, and maybe it will go then like that. And maybe there is a different branch going like this. And there might actually be another one like that. Doesn't have to be more, it can just be like that. And then on the other side, it will maybe go just a bit like that and go out and have one up going like this. Make them a bit like, give them a bit of volume and just practice with this. And you can try again, just make a different one and let it go to the side. Maybe a bit up like this. If we are looking to this one, just let it go to the side. And here it goes a little bit this way. And the tree is going to come like all the way. The leaves are just going to come on top of it. So this paper is really for practicing, use it, do stuff with your finger. That is what's so nice about this whole charcoal. I love that. And just create a few trees, even small ones. You can just try it really small and see what it looks like. And then all the leaves are going to come on top of it. Same here. Practice a few times your tree. Now, if this is a bit dry, which it is, we're going to create our tree on this beautiful layer. And I will take a little closer look to my example here. And what I need to know is kind of where is this part? Where are the leaves? Where is this biggest part gonna be on my paper? And I see that here this part is quite big. And I'm just gonna put a little line here so I know there needs to be some space above the tree. And then I have here where the trunk ends. And this is maybe twice this size, a little less. And I'm just going to guess it. Doesn't really matter if you guess wrong. It will just be maybe a little bit different. And I think it could be here. So this will all be for my trunk. And then there's going to be my branches, and then there's going to be the top, the leaves. And again, I can decide to make it go up a little bit more because I have the space right there. So next thing, what we're going to do is we're going to create our tree trunk. And we're going to do this again with our charcoal. Just going to put a little line right here. And to make sure that I'm going to go quite straight, I'm also going to put a line up here. So now I know where I have to go. And your brain really knows how to do it. So trust it a little bit and just go up. And as you know, the trunk doesn't have to be straight, so don't be afraid to kind of wobble up and just kind of go up. And now we're just going to give that a bit of volume. If you feel a little bit unstable, put your pinky on the paper. You see, because if you do that, it will give you a bit more stability. And then I just go with my finger and smooth it a little bit. There you go. Now the branches. And I've been practicing a little bit, but of course, when you are doing it on the real thing, it might be a little bit scary. We're just going to try. And I see here there's actually two going to the side, and one is a little bit in the middle, but still going to the right. So I am going to go a bit to the right. And this one is going a bit to the left. Now I am going to take care that this branch, so that this branch and this branch are not exactly going the same way, because I do want my painting to be a little bit interesting. And if I draw the branch this way, exactly the same as this way, is gonna look a little bit odd. So I'm gonna take this branch and I'm gonna put it a little bit higher and maybe even a bit round. And I'm gonna go like that. I'm going to give it a little bit of volume. And I'm just going to leave it here because there's going to be leaves. And now I see that my middle branch is actually coming a bit from the left branch. So I'm just going to kind of start here and I'm going to pull that up a little bit. And then I'm going to connect these a little bit together. And this could be all. Now I would also like, kind of like here, to make an extra branch. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to create that right here. Just to create a little bit of diversity. I can just give a little bit more volume and connect all of it a bit together. But here are our branches, our trunk, and now we can start making the rest of the tree.